Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Lecture number 14 in Coming Therapy course, Notting Hill College, Diploma, International Diploma course, English medium, After Effects of Coming Therapy. After Effects of Coming Therapy. That we means after doing cupping, there is some marks. These marks give different colors, and for example Chinese, from a Chinese medicine view, there is meaning for each color. For example, if after cupping the skin color or the cupping therapy marks looks like healthy skin, this means that healthy blood circulation. If moderate, this means there is red color, this means there is moderate stagnation. If violet or near blue color, we call there is severe stagnation. You find some dots, there is congestion. If you find patches of blackish color or bluish color in whitish areas, is called purpura. Sometimes you find blisters, vesicles filled of water due to leaving cups more than time necessary, black patches in white mark, and we can find also sometimes complete whitish color mark. They say that there's blood and key stagnation. We must know that from scientific or medical view, we describe this after effects of cupping as ecchymosis or paralysis without blunt injury. It's called ecchymosis. During the cupping session, you are very likely to not same effects, and you can see some amount of stretching and tightness of the skin in the treatment area, and by stretching vacuum pressure of these certain areas we are working for, we will leave some marks. These marks called cupping therapy marks, and we call it ecchymosis. So sometimes skin infections after cupping session, very rare. If you make cupping therapy with a good sterile sterile environment, but due to the popularity of practicing cupping therapy, we can expect to have some after effects, and due to the cleanliness of some patients, also some environments, we have to be careful about this point. Depending on the severity of the medical condition, the skin may develop some marks or some bruises or ecchymosis, and if our patients have a tendency to bruise easily, so he might notice darker marks. To manage this redness, sometimes some therapists may choose to put some ice on this deal like ecchymosis, and I'm saying that it will not be effective, color will not go. We have to leave it to be resolved spontaneously. In most cases, the marks disappear within a few days without any problem. Working as a trained therapist, to work as a trained or truly or perfectly trained therapist, we are looking to be healers who can perform a perfect therapy on our visitors. So we have to make sure that we have an extensive experience and the necessary certification and following the mandatory guidelines laid down by the licensing authorities in our countries. We have to ask and answer some questions for gathering complete information about the procedure before we have to sign up. Keeping testimonials of past patients that have successfully taken the therapy is another smart move. So in cupping therapy, we want to make little comparison between cupping therapy and acupuncture. Cupping therapy vs acupuncture, which modality should we choose? If you are a specialist in acupuncture or acupuncturist or acupuncture practitioner, and at the same time you are cupping therapy practitioner, you have to choose for the patient which kind of treatment you want to perform for him, either cupping therapy or acupuncture, whatever suits him. In recent time, interest in alternative and complementary forms of healing therapies are gaining much tempo. As they, for example, in Mayo Clinic reports around 40% of Americans have opted for such techniques at some time in their lives. Also, if we have been considering getting cupping therapy or acupuncture, we probably have a lot of questions about them. You all want to know which of the modalities is more effective to give our patients the best results we have been looking for. Let's begin by understanding the principle on which therapists are based and how they work on our body. The philosophy behind cupping therapy and the philosophy behind acupuncture. Both cupping therapy and acupuncture have their origins are from ancient times. Surprisingly, acupuncture was developed around 8,000 years ago, and it has foundations in Buddhist theism. Cupping therapy, on the other hand, came and to be used more than 4,000 years ago or more by ancient Egyptians. And we see also one of the oldest texts is spoken about or recording acupuncture. Also, it's Egyptian, and it's found kept in a papyrus describing the steps and the lines or meridians of acupuncture. So now we can't say that Chinese could be Egyptian, whatever, we don't know, but it's really find this and proof by Egyptian architecture, and is kept in Egyptian museum, the big grand museum of Egypt. Traditional Chinese medicine is based on the philosophy that the body has natural energy flowing through it. From traditional Chinese view, says that our bodies have natural energy. This energy is flowing through our bodies, flowing through meridians. These meridians that run through the body are the channels that direct the free flow of this energy. As long as this energy is running or flowing by good way, and they give this energy a name called Qi or Qi. As long as keeping moving without any stagnation, without any problem, we feel healthy. But illness start to appear, or injury start to be felt, or could be created if obstruction occurs to this flow, or anything occurs to make obstruction or against this flow to stop it or to make it slow. As a result of that, we feel ill mentally and physically and psychologically, everything. So how acupuncture and cupping therapy works from this view? Acupuncture and cupping therapy work to remove the obstruction so that the energy continues to flow by easy fluent way. In this way, these therapies cause healing of our body. By inserting needles into the specific points of obstruction during the process of acupuncture, the therapist seeks to attract the flow of the body, and this blood flow brings with it fresh nutrients and oxygen that repairs the illness and damage in this tissue. A boost in the flow of lymph works to carry away the toxins, cell debris, and other waste products, and effectively cleans that area. On the other hand, when we are going to do cupping therapy, cupping therapy creates a suction pressure on the skin above these points or above this damaged tissue, and the suction also draws blood to this area that it heals and help to remove these waste products. Essentially, the principle behind both therapies, either acupuncture or cupping therapy, is very similar to each other, and namely inducing inflammation to promote healing, which we make some sort of physical injury or physiological inflammation to promote healing process. And both cupping therapy and acupuncture sessions typically last for around from 20 minutes to 30 minutes as a maximum time. Before suggesting the optimum modality that can help us with our medical issues, we as the therapists, we must assess the symptoms carefully. We must assess the symptoms of our patients carefully, and if needed, it might also, we recommend also that we must make some sort of combination between post-treatments, combination between acupuncture and cupping therapy, herbal therapy and cupping therapy, or Vedic medicine, cupping therapy, whatever, and so on. So we can stop here in this lecture. We'll see you in next lecture, inshallah. Thank you.